I guess the long corridors and things like that with this game, he wants you to go somewhere. He wants to lead you somewhere. You there, did you come from up above?
Here, Coda begins
that?
using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities.
Huh.
Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
There's a world stamped with whiteness. With 2 doors and switches. I love that their head turns to say if they're speaking or listening. Kind of like answer 3. Let's go with that. Oh. I mean, these guys may be trapped here for a reason. I don't know. Let's try and convince them otherwise. They seem pretty honest. Okay. Oh. Hey. Yeah, where? What are you talking about? Go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you could sit in the blank space in the middle. What happens if I solve it? Why do I sit in the blank space? Who are you? Yeah, who are you? Bros. Why do your sidekicks do nothing? They just sit there and listen the whole time. That's not very cool. Alright.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Okay. It's a lamppost. Ah.
It's a lamppost.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out.
Oh.
I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay. I getcha. I getcha. I still want to know who those freaking guys were, though. Jeez. They're a little bit rude. And why were they locked in there? They never answered. The loading times are a little bit long, though. I can imagine. It's like loading a ton of games. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Ooh. Okay. How do I leave a note?
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda.
Ah.
This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Yeah. I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it's the most majestic thing I've ever seen.
In playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Aww. I know there's a lot of notes, but I kind of want to, you know. Ah, so when I read them, they go, okay, well that's helpful at least. What the shit is this cavern? Boring. I can assure you, guarantee that there's an acorn somewhere here in this place and the sailors are looking for it. What? That's a reference I don't get. Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with. Oh. I refuse to believe. Butts up. Butts a butt. Butt ass butt. There we go. Butt ass butt. I need to go to the freaking bathroom. Recognize me, please. There's nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. A free t-shirt. Need other side door. Why you so? Door how open? Open sesame. Makes game includes door. Can't open door. Thanks. Okay. Someday I'll meet the person who made this. I help people because of an internal good feeling I get. I'm not gonna read them all because there's a lot. Do you hear the chimes? They keep going, don't they? It's not very crowded here. You can go here, I think. And don't bother. This is where I get off. I failed to write anything here. Stop. Turn back. Proceeding further only result in misery. Cabbage shapes our nation. What? It does not matter if we ever get over there. Very good game. I think this is not going anywhere. I need someone to talk to. This is a note. Don't listen to the other notes. I'm not safe. Wow. Stop faking it. Painting? What does it mean? Whoever made this has issues. Who are all of you? We will all die someday. Spoilers, it doesn't mean anything. Cabbage shapes our nation. There we go again. From up here it looks just like dots. I think it's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. Hello, I am trying to speak. Devil Tower Star. This one's like sunk into the floor here. He was himself the most horrible creature he could imagine. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret, he kept it well. I beat the game! More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Okay. Oh man, these whispers are kind of creepy.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
How can people not solve this puzzle? Like, how can you think people don't?
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
This is creepy. What? Ugh. That's weird. That's weird and creepy. I'm creeped out.
Okay, this one's tough.
Fighting.
It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay. Okay. Porn stars die too. Right.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Okay. Oh. Huh. Ten stoves. That's not 10 stoves. Skylight. Ah. No. And a table, you need a table. Yeah, not making any difference. Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
There's a bit more to this one, but still it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake. So okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Hello, please walk forward. Discover will enable you to escape any prison environment. Following instructions carefully so you can remember each step. First, click on this table. photo frame and click to turn it slightly. It's the 3 dots again. Turn the floor lamp off and then back on. Now go to the left side sofa, move it over a little. Finally touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Okay. These 3 dots. Okay. I've already forgotten everything I need to do.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Oh, what?
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something.
Oh.
And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Okay. What is that? You're me?
It's a conversation.
Oh.
And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are
What's it
Coda
like to
talking
escape?
himself.
That one. Do I feel any different? Oh God. You get something else in exchange. What is that? Oh man, that third one is a plot twist. Yeah, exactly. No, I didn't get a call back. Yeah. Talk to me for a bit, yeah. Yeah. It'll make sense. It'll make sense, guy.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Too many feels.